Alrighty. Um, yeah, I'm back. I'm back. I am hunkered down so that I can see about getting my government assistance. And so, if you're wondering why I'm once again in a hotel, now you know why. Because I'm going to try and get my government assistance and try to get a place. I want to see if I can do everything in one fell swoop. I get a low-income housing, get the food stamps, get the Medicaid, get Social Security, get SSI, maybe even get SSDI. There's a rumor that Trump has done something with Social Security whereby I might get the full Social Security benefits. Folks, if I get full Social Security benefits, I can go out here and get me a place anywhere, and do quite well. Well, let me rephrase that. Here in Kentucky, if I try to go anywhere else in the world, it's still going, it's still going to be razor's edge. But if I am here in Kentucky, I should be able to find me a nice place if I can get the full Social Security benefits. Now, obviously, this is just rumor. I have not Googled it. I have not fact checked it. I have not backed it up. But if that is indeed the case, because there's a rumor out there that Trump's going to give us full benefits, full Social Security benefits. And there's another rumor out there that supposedly there's a government card that you can get that gives you $5,000 a month for groceries and bills. Well, those two things together, I'm set. I'm good, right? Yeah. So that's why I'm hunkered down here in yet another place. Anyway, moving on from that, because we have a lot of important things going on politically and health-wise, mind you. In fact, supposedly Robert Kennedy has the ire of Trump because supposedly certain parts of this diary of Fauci's makes it abundantly clear that Robert Kennedy could have been more aggressive against Fauci than he was. And according to what I'm hearing and what the wall's hearing, apparently Trump was 100% correct because Fauci has waffled on the gain of function thing now, hasn't he? And supposedly what I'm hearing is that Trey Gowdy, armed with some of his own diary, went in there and had a little talk with Fauci, and Fauci ended up pleading the fifth, I heard. That's what I'm hearing through the grapevine, that Fauci pled the fifth. But now, wait a minute. If you already have immunity, you don't need to plead the fifth, right? Yeah. So why is he pleading the fifth? Well, the only way that you would need to plead the fifth if you've already got immunity is if you're lying. Okay, so Fauci is lying through his teeth, and that's why he had to plead the fifth, because he can't keep his story straight. Folks, when you lie a lot, your story changes, and then it gets to the point where you can't remember what the original story was, and so you end up tripping over your own damn tongue. And that's what Fauci's doing. That's what he's doing now, okay? Because, I mean, COVID was what? That was years ago now, okay? So, I mean, so now his story, he kept changing his story so much. See, now he's tripping over his own damn tongue. So he just went on ahead. My understanding, as I understand it right now, he went on ahead and pled the fifth. So, okay, that's his prerogative, It's my prerogative. It's the way that I want to live. It's my prerogative. Who sang it? Anyway, moving right along. So yes, I am hunkered down once again. Very nice place, man, isn't it? Isn't that a nice place? It's really a nice place. I was really surprised. Very, very spacious. I was very shocked. Couldn't believe it. Really nice. And the Sharpie dog is back there crashed out. He had a busy day barking at other dogs, guys. So, he deserves it, right? He deserves it. But anyway, so apparently Robert Kennedy is catching the ire of Trump because now that these documents in Fauci's own diary have said that basically Trump was correct, I was correct. Many other people were correct. When we talked about the vaccine itself, and we talked about the mRNA technology and the COVID and all that, and he was waffling back and forth on whether or not it was transmitted by animals. Now he's basically spoke out of both sides of his mouth. So now which one is it? And I think that was one of the things that Trey Gowdy was trying to pin him down on, and could not because he pled the fifth. So. Now, from my experience, going way back when I was young, I don't ever remember a sick animal being able to give a human their sickness. I can't remember that, ever. Never, ever. So, if an animal, if say a bat had a disease, I don't remember it ever being given to a human. Because the way the cells are structured, the way the DNA is structured, the way that the mitochondria is structured in such a way that to perform inside that particular animal, right? Yeah. Okay. So then it would be next to impossible for it to transfer to another animal because it's geared for that animal. You get me? And I've been racking my brain trying to remember anything that would suggest that a sick animal can pass on its sickness to a human, and I can't recall it in my memory. I'm sure my haters are Googling as fast as they can Google, but now I don't remember anything in my past that would suggest that an animal that's sick can give it to a human. I just don't remember that. I just don't, But that's not to say it couldn't be, but I just don't remember it ever. 14 years, folks. I don't remember it. Sorry. Now, furthermore, speaking of sickness, we come to the illegals who are bringing in sicknesses that have long since been destroyed. Measles, mumps, rubella, chicken pox, smallpox, and even the Black Plague. You say, oh, Vaughn, that's crazy. No. This one person that crossed the border, now granted this is an old story, but some of you may not have heard it, but there was an illegal cross the border down south, and he kept complaining of pain in his legs. And so they took him to the hospital, and the doctor's eyes got this big, and he immediately cordoned off the hospital, immediately rounded up everybody in that wing and cordoned them off. Well, Vaughn, don't keep us in suspense. What happened? He had the Black Plague. Sure did. It had infested his leg and was eating his leg, man. No joke. So they quarantined everything, locked everything down, went and grabbed all the people he'd been exposed to and everything. Hopefully we got that contained. I haven't heard anything more about it, so I imagine we got it took care of. But it was pretty scary there for a minute, man, because, that stuff's hardcore. That's not a joke, Yeah, that's not a joke. What did he kill? It killed billions, no, I think it did kill billions, didn't it? It killed billions of people in Europe a long time ago. Killed a lot of people, man. A lot of people. And, but yeah, he kept complaining of his leg hurting. And they took him to the hospital. It's a damn plague, man. So yeah, shit that we conquered a long time ago is all coming back because the illegals are bringing it with them when they come, see. Now we're able to stamp it down pretty good, but that's beside the point. The point is that it's coming back in, so we have to be prepared. We have to be ready for it. All right. And speaking of which, I asked Google, I said, what exactly is the death toll of Americans by illegals? And Google's response was, there is no database for that. Okay. But ICE is saying upwards of 107,000 have died. I think it's 107,000. 107,000. Now, whether that's annually or whether that's a one-time thing, I'm assuming it's annually because, hey, a lot of the illegals are still here, right? So I'm assuming it's annually. Now, what Google was able to find, ironically, is a database saying that 8,800 and some odd, 36, let's say, illegals had been killed. So, okay. So we have a database on dead illegals, but we don't have a database on illegals or Americans killed by illegals. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, something seems a bit off there, don't it? Something seem a bit off there. Anywho, so that's where we're at on that, and it's but I wanted to report on that because it struck me a little odd, We'll see how things go with this. What I'm wanting to know is how are we doing on the microplastics? How are we doing on aluminum and mercury? How are we doing on that? How are we doing on pesticide reduction? Those are things that interest me. Those are things that I want to know the answer to. And I think you have a right to know it too. So maybe we'll get some answers on that. I hope so. I've got my fingers crossed. All right, anyway, that's all I got to report. You have a wonderful day, all right? Bye.